Welcome back to Auto Rush Pro. Today, we're diving into one of the most incredible journeys in automotive history, a journey that began with a spark of rebellion, fought against impossible odds, and rose to define the future of transportation. This is not just the story of a car company. This is the story of Tesla, the brand that broke every rule, reinvented the wheel, and by 2026, reached heights no one thought were even possible. Don't even think about skipping this video because every second you watch will uncover how Tesla went from a tiny startup on the brink of failure to the most revolutionary name in the world of energy and motion. It all began back in 2003, when two engineers, Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning, decided it was time to challenge the fossil fuel-dependent automotive industry. Their vision: create stylish, powerful, and practical electric cars that could rival gas-powered vehicles in every way. But ambition is one thing, execution is another. Tesla didn't have money, it didn't have a factory, it didn't even have a fully working prototype. What it did have was a mission. And just when they needed a game-changer, Elon Musk entered the scene. Musk, already a successful entrepreneur from PayPal, invested $6.5 million into Tesla in its earliest days and quickly became the face of the company. But he wasn't just writing checks, he believed in the mission with every cell in his body. He wanted to build not just a car, but a symbol of a sustainable future. Tesla's first challenge was the Roadster, a sleek sports car based on the Lotus Elise, powered entirely by electricity. It took years of grueling work, delays, technical disasters, and near bankruptcy before the Roadster finally launched in 2008. But when it did, it shocked the world. Here was a car that could go from 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds, with a range of 244 miles on a single charge. The idea that electric cars were slow, ugly, or weak died overnight. Still, Tesla was far from stable. Money was constantly running out. Production nightmares were common. But Elon Musk didn't give up. He famously poured his last personal savings into keeping Tesla and SpaceX alive, betting everything on a dream the world wasn't ready for. Then came 2012. Tesla unveiled the Model S and everything changed. The Model S was a full-sized electric luxury sedan that didn't just compete with BMWs and Audis, it outperformed them. With its minimalist design, huge touchscreen, and silent the powerful performance, it proved that EVs could be luxurious, fast, and desirable. The Model S redefined the entire perception of electric cars. From there, Tesla was unstoppable in ambition, but still vulnerable in execution. Next came the Model X, a premium SUV with insane falcon wing doors and autopilot features that felt like something from the future. But the real test was the Model 3, the car Elon promised would bring EVs to the mass market. And with that promise came the hardest chapter in Tesla's journey. The Model 3 nearly broke the company. Production delays, faulty robots, supply chain disasters. Employees worked around the clock. Elon Musk himself slept on the factory floor. The media predicted collapse. Short sellers bet billions against Tesla, but against all odds, Tesla made it. By late 2018, Model 3 production was rolling. Customers were thrilled, and Tesla had finally turned the corner. The Model 3 would go on to become the best-selling EV in the world, period. While traditional automakers were still experimenting with hybrids and prototypes, Tesla was building an empire. They created the supercharger network, exclusive high-speed charging stations across the US, Europe, China, and beyond. Then came the Gigafactory's massive battery and car production facilities that redefined scale and speed. The Nevada Gigafactory, the Shanghai Gigafactory, then Berlin and Texas, each one bigger, smarter, more automated. Tesla wasn't just building cars anymore. It was building infrastructure, ecosystems, and energy solutions. Tesla began selling Powerwalls for home energy storage, solar roofs that turned your house into a clean energy plant, and software that tied it all together. No other car company on Earth was even trying to compete in that space. And if Tesla's vision wasn't clear by then, it became undeniable in 2020. That's when the company turned consistent quarterly profits for the first time. Their stock exploded, investors flocked, and Tesla joined the S&P 500. It wasn't just another EV startup. It was now one of the most valuable companies in the world. Then came the Model Y, essentially a Model 3 SUV packed with all the performance, safety, and intelligence of its sibling, but with more space and utility. Consumers loved it. Tesla's factories were now pumping out hundreds of thousands of vehicles a quarter. Software updates were now being sent over the air, meaning your Tesla could get faster, smarter, and safer while parked in your driveway. You could play games, stream movies, control your smart home, and summon your car from across the parking lot all through your Tesla screen. 2022 brought something wild. The Cybertruck. Angular, futuristic, made of ultra-hard stainless steel. Elon Musk called it bulletproof, though the launch demo infamously shattered the window. Still, the internet exploded with memes, debates, and pre-orders. Then came the Tesla Semi, a fully electric, long-haul truck that promised zero emissions and lower costs for freight companies worldwide. And as Tesla's vehicle lineup grew, so did its ambition. It expanded into new territories: India, Brazil, and Southeast Asia. In these markets, Tesla launched a compact EV, unofficially dubbed Model 2, priced to compete with gas-powered hatchbacks and scooters. Affordable, stylish, and 100% electric. These models were the first Teslas many people had ever seen in person. Tesla didn't stop with cars. It introduced the humanoid robot Optimus, designed for labor-intensive jobs in factories and homes. By 2024, the first batch of these robots were already helping in Tesla factories, lifting parts, assembling components, and training via AI. Then came 2025, the year Tesla flipped the script again. That year, Tesla's long-awaited Robotaxi fleet went live in multiple cities. These were fully autonomous vehicles, no steering wheel, no pedals, driven entirely by Tesla's full self-driving AI with its Dojo supercomputer. Tesla had trained the most advanced driving AI the world had ever seen. Cars could now talk to each other, share data in real time, and navigate urban chaos with machine-like precision. Road fatalities among Tesla owners dropped dramatically. Insurance companies were forced to offer Tesla-specific discounts. The world was now witnessing a transportation shift unlike anything in over a century. By mid-2026, Tesla's global reach was undeniable. Its valuation crossed the $1.5 trillion mark. It had more vehicles on the road than any other EV, and it had become the top automaker by revenue, ahead of Toyota and Volkswagen. But Tesla wasn't done. In Africa, Tesla deployed solar microgrids, giving villages stable electricity for the first time. Its Gigafactories were now partially powered by the very solar roofs and batteries it sold. Charging networks now included hybrid stations that used hydrogen and solar power. Tesla's latest cars no longer needed to be plugged in. They could charge wirelessly or self-drive to a charging hub at night. And then came Tesla's boldest move yet: direct-to-orbit vehicle connectivity using Starlink satellites. This meant every Tesla on Earth could now communicate, update, and navigate even in the most remote mountains, forests, and deserts. Lost signal, outdated maps, never again. Tesla had bridged the gap between Earth and space. By the end of 2026, Tesla wasn't just a car company, it was a movement, a complete ecosystem, a tech empire. Its vehicles were not just machines, they were intelligent companions. Your Tesla knew your habits, your favorite routes, your calendar, and even your mood. It could warm your seat before you stepped in, suggest quieter roads during stressful mornings, or play your favorite playlist when the weather turned gloomy. And through all of it, one thing never changed: Tesla's mission to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. What began as a crazy dream is now a global standard, a benchmark for innovation. A brand that kids dream of owning and adults trust with their lives. This is Tesla, and this is how, step by step, year by year, it conquered the impossible. If this story inspired you even a little, hit that like button, drop a comment telling us your favorite Tesla model, and make sure to subscribe to Auto Rush Pro. We've got even more stories from the front lines of innovation. And if you really loved this video, don't keep it to yourself, share it with someone who still thinks electric cars are boring. See you in the next video. Until then, drive smart, stay clean, and keep rushing forward with Auto Rush Pro.